Hi, welcome to another program. This week we want to talk about the post change in Germany and how it's going to affect the European Union, the Germany, and what kind of opportunities it displays to Turkey, and what does it mean for the like Middle East to Central Asia and other parts of the world. So let's start any delay without further no delays. So the Zeitenwende, which means like a tense turn or the wave turn, has been declared by Olaf, the Chancellor Olaf of Germany, following Merkel. And this is a great policy shift. In my country, which is Turkey, I am from Turkey, and it has not been noticed well, but the purpose of this is to consider these kind of changes, how it might affect Turkey or let's say Central Asia, Middle East, and these kind of places. That's why I am focusing more on from the perspective of Turkey as a citizen, let's say. Despite the fact that I am living in Vienna now, let's see. So this policy shift is a major shift for Germany, and also it means a major shift for Europe. Why? Because the idea is of Germany is to do the business, and business is going to minimize the risk of the war and the escalations. Now, this has been done since 1960s, 70s by Germany, but in 2022, when Russia attacked Ukraine, this they see as a threat or failed system or a policy. So as of today, Germany sees the risk of war one day might be on their doorstep, and they cannot trust even the United States and in other countries. They say, okay, let's increase our military budgets. Oh, with this we have to make also some shift in the foreign policies and other things. So now Germany is trying to do is now they are not going to say, okay, everybody is my friend, I will do business and so on and so forth. Whoever is Germany's friend is Germany's friend, and interest is the most important thing. So therefore, Germany is now going to increase the military expenditures or budget, which is going to increase or strengthen military capabilities, plus the enable them to develop more technological or advanced military equipment, which is going to give them a tactical and a military superiority to its opponents or rivals in the future, especially to Russians. Therefore, they see this opportunity also to increase the, I will say, and military expenses. So this has to come with a foreign policy change also, because foreign policy and military should go hand to hand. If you are going to increase this, you have to also make some policy changes. But as of now, they don't want to attract the Russian attention or the Chinese and any other rivals, I will say, attention. They say, okay, Middle East is Middle East and Central Asia is Central Asia. By all means, by the way, they are right, or Germans is right, that they cannot put so much influence in the Central Asia. First of all, it's too far away. And second, Russia is very effective. Ukraine is also very effective there. Even including my country, Turkey is very effective there. And with Europe, with the money, even they cannot close this for the moment, unless they really put money. I mean, I really mean big money, because I am also I have been working in Central Asia, especially for more than 10 years. I know that they need a lot of new projects to support the energy, lack of energy, their development projects, and they need funds for that. Unless US and the European Union puts, they cannot take this money from Russia, or neither Russia nor even China. So, but the problem is the European Union doesn't want to put this, US doesn't want to put. So that's why China and Russia is very effective there. They don't see this, or they don't want to see that, or admit that at least. But they leave it to Central Asia to Russia and I would say China, and they are more focusing within the continent Europe, and they already left the, I would say, the Middle East to American influence. So this policy shift is only going to let them to protect the Mediterranean, I would say, area, including the European continent. First of all, we have to understand Ukraine will never ever be part of NATO and or Europe, first and first. Second, by changing this policy now, they want to be more effective and they don't want to rely on the NATO umbrella or United States protection, but they want to protect them all, which is very understandable. This is going to be an effect on NATO in the long run if they will be very, very successful. Let's see. Then I will say it might even let NATO to be dissolved. Why do you need an American protection? Because America will eventually help all the Europe countries in under the Russian threat, and this is going to be only, let's say, affect the non-EU countries like Turkey, because NATO umbrella will be lifted off. I always say also, even there will be a war today, NATO will be not embedded to Turkey's help. I don't believe in the European Union in that regard too. It's impossible. Because we are not European or we are not in the European Union. I don't believe that NATO will be working us to protect, let's say, Turkey. NATO is just a show in that regard, important, like a subject or an item to make a threat to, I would say, Soviets or Russians, but I don't think so it's fulfilled at all. But anyway, so this new military change or new policy change should come with the foreign, and it means that Germany is going to be even more and more dominant within the European Union. What does it mean for Turkey? I mean, you should also think now what Sunak, who is the prime minister for Great Britain, said they are going to also increase their military expenses before 2030 by till 2.5% of their GDP, which is a great amount. So it will allow them to have more advantages and technological superior military equipment. So Turkey has to now see where do we want to position ourselves. There is an opportunity in the, I will say, Central Asia, because definitely neither UK nor European Union is going to be or does want to have a challenge with Russians and increasing effect of, I would say, China. And don't forget that Russia is weakening, so why Turkey is not going to fulfill this shoe as much as possible, take the fair share from here or from this area. When it comes to Middle East, I think Turkey has to put some more even expenses or budget to Navy, make sure that the international maritime routes are going to be protected well, and in return we should take the fair, I will say, share for that. And this is going to, or this should then shape the military industry in Turkey, private sectors, of course, which is going to have a high technological equipment, which is going to give us also superiority and also technical and military advantage to protect and defend the country against. Where also Turkey should also remember that there are other parts of the world like Somalia and other places, let's say, who needs also low technology with a lower budget, which they can also fight with their own conflicts. So Turkey should go in the more, I would say, up-to-down approach, where the high technology for the Turkey and the Turkey minded countries, where the low technology should go with the lower countries. So we should now go more into the military equipment technology in terms of industry, where we can develop them and have the fair share of I will say, the income accordingly and advantages, which is going to also increase the foreign policy of Turkey. But the problem with this is, in Turkey, unfortunately, now we are only considering the meeting between Erdogan and Özel, and also the prison restoration of the Gezi and all other things, which are of course important economical things and all these things. But we are missing these kind of developments, and unless you miss them, you cannot take a position against them. Now in the state, I will call state affairs, there are not really many people who sees them. Not even in the parties. Not in my party, at least in JP, I know there is almost none. So that's one of the reasons why I'm also making this channel, to let at least people to hear what I am thinking. Maybe it will help them to hear or to be heard by the party members and all the people who has influence in the even in the government, but also to give you as an insight that something is changing, so you should also think how you should be managing your own businesses and own economies accordingly. I believe the best opportunity for Turkey, if it happens, is to go into the military industry, technologically high technological advance in as much as also the low, but not the medium that much, and let them run the economy a little bit more in the like 20, 30, 50 years ahead, which is going to help also Turkey to have, I will call, more, I will say, or a dominant position in Middle East, in Central Asia for the future, and have a secure maritime to Korea, to Japan, to China for our own products to sell to. Let me know what you think of it, and I'm waiting to read your comments. Have a nice time. Bye.